After 894 days, the Camp Nou finally came back to life. More than 23,000 fans filled the stands, their voices echoing through a stadium that's been silent for nearly 2 years. But this was only the beginning. From the long-awaited test event to new facade panels and a possible Messi tribute on the horizon, there's a lot happening at Barca's home. This is the moment Camp Nou starts to feel alive again. For the first time since 2023, Camp Nou's gates opened to 23,000 supporters, a symbolic soft return before the real comeback. The stands were buzzing as Barca players trained in front of fans who've waited over 2 years for this moment. Club president Joan Laporta called it a major milestone, marking the start of a new chapter. After months at Montjuïc's Olympic Stadium, this open session wasn't just training. It was proof that Camp Nou is ready to breathe again. So, when's the big comeback? The club is now waiting for the final safety permit from the city council before confirming their first home match. The goal is either November 22nd versus Athletic Club or November 29th versus Alaves, which also marks Barca's 126th anniversary. There's even a backup plan for December 2nd versus Atletico Madrid if needed. The test event license capped attendance at 25,991 people, but Barca are pushing to raise it to around 45,000 once competitive games return. And then there's the emotional part. Laporta confirmed he wants to honor Lionel Messi at the grand reopening, maybe even with a special match once construction is complete. Barca's president said, "It would be a beautiful way to inaugurate the Camp Nou, with a tribute to Leo Messi and the stadium full." He added, "I would be delighted to hold a tribute match for Leo." For supporters, it's the closure they've been waiting for since Messi's abrupt 2021 exit. A packed Camp Nou, a sea of Blaugrana, and a final farewell to the club's greatest ever player. That moment might not be far away. Down at field level, one of the biggest surprises is how inclusive the new design feels. There are dedicated spots for fans with reduced mobility and their companions. And they're genuinely comfortable, not just symbolic. The presenter tests a few of the new seats, calling them pretty comfortable, especially the padded ones in the VIP areas. Above, massive LED screens and the new 360-degree scoreboard light up the space, creating a futuristic vibe. Even though the third tier and roof are still under construction, the stadium already feels alive and complete. And here's the headline everyone's been waiting for. The first Lamella panels are up. 9 vertical slats now line the lateral facade, creating that signature look we've seen in renders. The ones on the right side are slightly shorter, giving the wall a gradient effect. There's still open spacing, but soon a black mesh will be added behind them to seal it visually. This is just the beginning. Once the installation rhythm picks up, the entire north facade will transform week by week. Now, we're back at the corner zone, where new formwork panels are being set up to build what looks like a vertical wall. The host wonders if this could be part of the parking ramp, but it's not entirely clear yet. What is certain is the sheer amount of rebar here, especially near the retaining wall. Some gaps are still waiting to be filled and leveled for the wastewater pipes, but the anchor bolts have already been installed all the way up. Slowly, this section is closing in. Up at the north goal, the story's different. Stair landings now have their metal sheets nearly done, and new beams stretch across the structure like ribs. What's most interesting is something even the on-site host missed before. Lamella supports already installed across this zone. They'd gone unnoticed for days, but they marked the start of one of the stadium's key facade systems. Below, workers are draining rainwater from the slabs, a small but crucial step to keep the site safe and on schedule. Zooming out, cranes are still busy lifting beams into place, finishing up the last exterior sections, while most of the interior beams are already done. Down below, concrete pillars are being poured in 3 stages: bottom, middle, and top, giving shape to the corners that connect the stands. The on-site team even spotted a concrete pump truck nearby, probably setting up for another pour. Cameras were offline earlier in the week, but they're finally back, giving a clear look at how fast this corner is moving. Over at the Park and Diamond area, things are finally taking shape. The rain left puddles, but that didn't stop the rebar work. You can now see entire slabs reinforced and ready for final concreting. Scaffolding still covers the access ramps, and the workers are pushing hard to close the last sections near the corner. What's really new are the anchor points for the next diamond structure, the one that'll host shops, cafes, and perimeter gates. A glimpse of how the future fan zones are starting to connect. Shifting over to the south goal, the site's looking much more complete, and prefabricated grandstand pieces are being installed across the corner. The alveolar slabs are almost entirely placed on the third cantilever, with just a few small gaps left. Thousands of these hollow core panels have been mounted around the entire stadium, layer by layer. Even a new access door, number 22, is ready to welcome fans for the first interior look. Camp Nou feels different, alive again. The echoes of 23,000 fans are still fresh, bouncing off concrete that once sat silent for years. Crews are packing up for the night, but the sense of progress lingers in every beam, every lamella, every new seat. From the parking slabs to the rising roof frames, everything now points to one clear goal: the full return of FC Barcelona to their true home. The next phase will focus on the roof assembly, third-tier completion, and more lamella installation across the facade. It's not finished yet, but it's no longer just a construction site. It's a stadium reborn, one step away from welcoming the world back to the Camp Nou. If you enjoyed this update, hit that like button and subscribe to GOAT Sports for more progress every week. Don't miss next week's visuals. The roof and upper tiers are about to take their final shape. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next update.